Much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken at his 4. And on that return here, he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He just ran a little bit different offense this time. Do a little bit of run option, all that little extra stuff. He got some little speed on it. I ain't see him do too much. I seen Lag and EA win the game for him. Like, man, go look at the tape. Go look at the last play of the game.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. We'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
He's a household name. He's a problem. He's a problem. He putting the league on notice.
Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Love. Going up top. It got his man complete. Room here to run. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the third and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's first and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll try and run for it on first and
goal. Shut his mouth up and play.
I like to say I played a part. I played sometimes with Reef. You got to play some mind trickery. So during this game, I had to go post a comment in this section just because I got the Bills pick.
Before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Oh my gosh. He gave it away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run with Hines. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Andy Reid.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Wait there downstairs. I can't even hear you right this second.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We did earlier.
His reputation as a speedy runner precedes him. It's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Butt ball, shorty.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He fights forward for a couple
Give a
with
shout
a
out to
penalty flag
Jim
down.
over there, man. Grabbing Dalvin Cook and keeping us first.
Back.
That was a big move.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Watch the whip.
The 2nd down carry for Irvin. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Way to break it up.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't even know why his team showed up. Check 24, check 24. Slam, slam. Check.
They run with Hines, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Hines on the toss play. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Luck going for the deep ball.
Mr. Gray.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is Hines. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game.
It's never a challenge.
They've been successful doing it.
Jungle Boogie.
Oh, he talking about them scares? Talking about them scares?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The legend Mill Ties in here. Salute. We got the Chargers in the building. We got the Bucks in the building. We got the Panthers in the building, the Colts, the Browns, the Saints. Coach and Cocaine Boys, the 49ers are here. The Mighty Broncos. We got D West all the way down from Houston in the building. We got the Goon out in Minnesota in the building. And we got the young boy representing the Cincinnati Bengals in the building.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Give you a chance to speak back.
Now it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30. 10.
Yeah, he got some flavor, dude. You got to see the state of the Bears. State of emergency.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Where you at, Marvin? With the Bears coach in the state of emergency?
As the game moves on, just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
Blew up my O-line.
And generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Well, when you know the game starts, it ends in the trenches. And right now, my trenches aren't getting dug. I got a lot of dirt on my face. Most definitely.
On first down, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man on the out route. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and short, Irvin. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He gets us away. It's
he got in a little trouble off the field. He had a little situation he had to handle.
Young girls over there.
I can't really speak on it because you have a do not discuss clause, but he violated some team rules and he had to, pay the consequences of that.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it?
And he got a little stay away order included in that.
Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it?
Got a mile-high shoulder.
They go play action here on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
The one thing about them girls, even Snowbunny, I heard they all got donkeys.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock down, but away
in the parking garage. Hey, look. Hey, she turned them out. They say them type of women raised to please her, man. Guess she turned them out, man.
Pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Man. I guess that's why he's looking for a starting job, man.
Here's Hines. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered,
I lost a lot of players in all
season considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So I had to bring a lot of picks.
Yeah, I brought some young ones in, and they're not quite caught up to speed for the pro level.
Down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Love. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2.
Yeah, I mean, we plugged him right on in, to take the spot. So Maurice's little situation cleared up.
Because what they were hoping,
he had the tutelage of Phillip, being a great leader on the team, mentoring him and Freeman, Royce back there, just giving him the knowledge of the league. And, he's learning. It's a week-by-week situation, but he's getting there.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too,
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Yeah, very confident.
Up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 21-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a
I
6'6"
think we'll be, at the draft, I think.
Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On first down, Irvin. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Patriots
we don't never pack it up. We go out, we give full effort, and we're coming up short.
50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. This will be from 56 yards out. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.